Hey guys, Matt Size here, and today we're back with part 2 of Fruits Basket 2001 on Anime vs. Reality. But today we're not joined by Croker because this is actually being recorded on a Friday and not a Thursday.
Yeah, I had some stuff to do with a hospitality certificate because I'm trying to get a certificate free. So I had to fill out some paperwork. So I couldn't come over. But we're doing it today though, so that's good.
And Croker could join yesterday either. So I basically had no videos to do on Thursday.
Okay, so this is the only video we're doing today?
Yes.
Alright.
So first off, I'm going to try and get through as much of the roll call as I can in probably 20 minutes or so.
Alright.
Probably won't be able to get through all the characters, but I'll try and get through another 7. But I will mention there are some roles I actually missed with the characters I talked about already.
Yeah.
With Toru Honda, who's voiced by Yui Hori. She also voices Azrael from No Game No Life 0, which is the No Game No Life movie.
the movie.
We haven't covered that.
No,
we haven't covered No Game No Life at all yet.
Oh no, I'm thinking of that casino one.
Death Parade.
Yeah, Death Parade.
Also, for Tomokazu Seki, the voice actor for Kyo,
Yeah.
he also voices Toya Kinomoto from Cardcaptor Sakura, and also he has Kawa, who voices Yuki. She voices Karaberos from Cardcaptor Sakura as well. Those are the ones that I decided to take note of because Kokria's favorite anime is Cardcaptor Sakura. The Sakura.
Is that a real anime in real life?
That is an actual anime.
Oh, okay, I don't think I've heard of it.
I haven't really heard of it either.
Okay. Thought you about to scorn me then, said we covered it on the channel.
Nah. Well, that's good. That's
Yeah.
some good miso soup.
It's like, yeah.
Huh? You don't like it?
No, that's alright. It's just like, yeah.
You think it's meh?
Yeah, it's meh. Yeah. Like when you twirl a mustache. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to get into the characters that we haven't covered yet. Starting off with Momo Soma, who's actually an unknown voice actor.
There's stuff in my soup trying to get out.
In fact, I think Momo is the only character that doesn't really speak in the original. But still, she makes an appearance in the show. So
Why is that?
She's just very silent for some reason.
A mute?
No, I just think she's just quiet.
Shy.
Yeah, most likely.
Like Raj. Big Bang Theory.
Yep. You can't talk around women unless he's drunk.
Yeah, until the later seasons where he conquered his fear. But that's no fun. Makes him less interesting.
Oh, we got someone on Amino. Hello.
Wasn't me.
You gay there?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to our next character is Shigure, who's the dog that we've met.
Yeah. That's the
He's
guy
he's the first guy that we meet in the whole show.
The guy that turns into the dog.
Yeah. So he's voiced by Rotaru Okiyagu. I am trying not to mess this up. I am trying my best not to mess this up because it's all Japanese names. So yeah, for characters, Igor Nuhas from Blue Exorcist. I haven't watched that one.
Me neither.
Ivanov from Gintama.
Gintama.
Yeah.
Is that the one where the person's like, I need you boys to help me carry out this coffin?
Oh yeah, they'll break it up. Yeah.
I can't. I dislocated my shoulder.
And also the ball kick, where she's like, "How hard is is he wearing steel underwear or something?"
Yeah. Isn't that what that girl's obsessed with him? It's like, you can have dinner or a bath or me, and he just pokes her in the eyes. He's like,
I don't know.
And he
No,
blows up the hole.
I don't think I've seen that moment. I know the part where she's this girl just kicks this guy in the balls and runs off, and she's like,
Oh, well, I gotta tell you what. You know what my two favorite tropes are in anime?
what?
Tsunderes and Fort Slayers. You know what
Really?
you know what a Fort Slayer is?
Yeah, I do know.
The guy's just like goes to chick.
No,
Yeah.
just stay away from me.
Yeah, where the chick's like, oh, ha, ha. He just like, "Tuh."
I'm pretty sure that's why you like me a fair bit, because I'm a tsundere.
Yeah, he's a tsundere.
I am a tsundere all the way through.
But he doesn't tsundere that way.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Neither do I.
I say that I do know what you mean.
Yeah, I said I don't tsundere that way either.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay, let's continue on. Halbrand from Seven Deadly Sins.
help. Yeah, I know who that is.
Aoi Rokusho from Naruto.
Who was he?
I don't know. I haven't watched
What
Naruto.
was his name? Say the name again.
Aoi
Anyway,
Rokusho.
Rokushaw. Is that meant Rock Lee?
No, it's Rokusho. That's how it's spelled.
Rokushaw. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know what Naruto is though.
Abisu from Noragami. Haven't watched.
Yeah.
A lot of these ones I just haven't watched.
Yeah, I probably haven't.
Touch Me from Overlord. That is an actual character name.
Wait, it's the character's name and not the anime.
That is the character's name is Touch Me.
Oh, okay. It's like an Austin Powers. Fuck me and fuck you.
I wanna.
Yeah.
I wanna humble up.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, the Godzilla joke.
Oh yeah, it's Godzilla, but due to the international international copyright, it is not. Still, we should run like it is Godzilla. Though it is not. What about James Bond character? You know, there's a character, James Bond, called Pussy Galore.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, I got
Not
one
shit
last
on
character
James
for
Bond.
Shigure for Shigeru's voice actor, Shinji Fukushima from World Trigger.
I feel like I've seen World Trigger.
I haven't.
I don't know. Sounds familiar.
Next up, we have Kana Soba, who's Hattori's girlfriend. Until you know what happens.
What was this one in?
No, I've moved on to the next character.
Yeah, next character.
She is voiced by Haruhi Nanao.
Okay.
She also voices Kisa's mother from Fruits Basket.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know
Like,
that.
really, it's a really compact world when you think about it sometimes. Noriko Morishita from Ghost Hunt. Remember that one?
Yeah.
The one that I wanted to try and do in parts, like cover, like each episode covers a part of the story.
Yeah.
But we couldn't do that because some of it was like only one episode.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, we did special episodes sort of thing. Kazumi Ayano from Rosario to Vampire. Or Rosario Vampire.
Rosario Vampire. What was the name again?
Kazumi.
Kazumi. Is that the actor's name or the character's name?
Character's name.
Kazumi. Kazumi. I know there's Mocha, Tsune, the witch. What was she? Was she the succubus?
I've never watched it.
Kazumi. Was she one of the main cast? Do you know or not?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't do my research that far.
Okay, because I know there's.
I'm just noting other roles these people have been in.
Alright, I'll look this up. I think I know who it is.
Let me continue on while you do that.
Yeah.
So Bella Kuto from Gurren Lagann as well.
What's Gurren Lagann?
I haven't watched it, but it's one that I know a lot of people watch.
Not me.
I haven't seen it either, but sometimes the most popular anime you've never watched.
Yeah.
You gotta remember that.
Like Axel World.
Or Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
You haven't watched Demon Slayer, haven't you?
No.
I haven't either. Yeah, it's one
or
popular
Berserker.
One. Or Beastars. That won the 2018. Oh no, it won the 2020 Anime of the Year thing. I do not joke about that. That is an actual thing that won.
I did not know that.
Next character we have is Kazuma Soma, who is voiced by two actors in this. We got Miki Machi and Norihiro Inoue.
Did one of the actors die and had to get replaced, or?
I don't know. Sometimes you just have situations where, like with Kyo, at the end of the season, there's like multiple voices when he's in his monster form.
Oh, okay.
So you can have that sort of situation happen.
Yeah.
So, for some reason, I put Norihiro first.
Oh, that's who Kazumi. Kazumi was his mother.
Oh no! Oh, that's
like,
awkward.
I was like, who the hell is she? It's like Kazumi. Yeah, I remember.
So yeah, for some reason I put Norihiro first instead of Miki.
Yeah.
So for the voice, other roles, Norihiro has had is
You gotta add Rosario
Shineza-
Vampire on the list, by the way.
Huh?
You gotta add Rosario Vampire to the list, by the way. Keep going.
I lost. I was in the middle of the name, and
I know. I was just so excited.
Shinezu El Britannia from Code Geass.
Code Geass. Is that the parody one or the actual?
The actual one.
Okay.
All these are actual animes.
Okay.
And also the bus driver from Rosario the Vampire.
Oh yeah, I know who he is.
I need to take another drink already.
Yeah, that's a good episode of Rosario Vampire with the mum. And all the girls are like, yeah, let's go hang out at Skune's house. And then they end up sort of chasing him in the underwear. Things get out of control. He's like, no, mum, it's not what you think.
Okay.
They're all men. Nah, jokes, they're all women, but that'd be funny. He's like, nah, they're just guys. They just love the cosplay. Yeah. Little. Woo! You know SpongeBob? You know SpongeBob?
No.
Patrick's like,
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's good.
So yeah, I only really know one role for Miki Machi, and that's still from Tales of Eternia, because she has so few roles that are actually well known sort of roles. So I had to just try and pick one that sounded interesting.
Yeah.
Next up is Hattori Soma, who's voiced by Kazuhiko Inoue. Oh, hang on a minute. I just noticed.
So Inoue,
You got just that person.
yeah.
The last name. Or last name.
Oh, they're the same name.
They're related.
Oh, how do we know?
Yeah, you're right, but it's very likely.
Yeah, maybe.
The likelihood of them being related and doing this is a lot higher than two separate people with the same last name.
It could be an alias, you know? Like when some people write books and they're like, I'm not going to use my real name.
Yeah. So yeah, So Kazuhiko has voiced Kakashi Hatake from Naruto and Boruto. I don't know why I said Boruto.
It's Boruto, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Boruto.
You can call it Boruto.
It's close enough anyway.
Yeah, if he goes, yeah, well, you know, he could become an alcoholic, spend his time at the bar. They call him Boruto.
But
Boruto
do you remember,
Junkie Monkey.
Do you remember Kakashi?
Yeah, Kakashi Sensei.
Really?
Yeah, that's the guy with the one eye.
No.
Kakashi Sensei. And he's got he has two eyes. But when he wears his headband like that,
so one eye is covered.
Yeah, because he's got like this red eye with these three black
dots.
dots.
Oh yeah.
They let him like anticipate an opponent's moves.
Oh yeah.
Just love that series. It's like, Sasuke, I've come to see you. F off, Naruto. We're not friends. It's basically the whole plot.
Okay, let's continue on. Oboro from Gintama.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Or Gintama. What? Why do I keep saying Gin? It's
Gin.
Gin.
Yeah, Gin. Gin
Gintama.
and tonic.
The Goblin Lord from Goblin Slayer.
Yeah, it's a good series.
Shuichiro Kedo from Guilty Crown, which is one that's on our list. Cars from JoJo. I didn't know which part, so it's probably the first part.
Yeah.
Father Tachibana from Your Name, which is a movie that's on our list.
Which part of my name? Dum dum. Ah.
Kuhara from Noragami. And Willie Willie Tybur from Attack on Titan final season.
Willie who?
Tybur.
Willie Tyber. Who the hell's Willie Tyber?
All I really remember from what I've seen of the image for him is that he's blonde.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Willie Tyber. I was thinking, is it that black guy?
No.
Because they introduced a black guy in
Yeah.
Attack on Titan. It's like, why is your skin black? Oh, from different parts of the world, there are people with different skin color. they're all white in Attack on Titan. Then they're like, oh my god, it's a black man. They don't know what a black person is.
It's just like, oh wow, a black man.
Yeah, it's like kind of like me when I saw my first black person.
You don't get the reference, don't you?
Oh wow, what's that from?
No, it's just Owen Wilson's whole way of saying wow.
Oh yeah, wow.
Oh wow, a black man.
Yeah, I like that.
I am not racist, by the way. That is purely a joke. We're not racist at all. Yeah. That was purely for the joke.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just move on to the next character, Momiji, the rabbit.
Have we met the rabbit yet?
No, we're going to be meeting him later on. I think around episode 6 or 7, I think.
Yeah, because I was like, have we met the rabbit yet? No.
5, 6 or 7, that sort of area. But yeah, Momiji Susoma is voiced by Ayaka Saito, who also voices Mikuru Katsuhara from Eden of the East, which is probably... Like, Eden of the East is an okay show, but flops at the end because it has 2 movies for... That is basically one super long movie split into 2.
No, I hate it when they do that.
Hmm.
I mean, when you do it with...
We did the Justice League version of it. 4 hours long.
Yeah, and they're broken up into chapters. So, you know, you finish one chapter, okay, just going to pause it here, take a break.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's okay if episodes do that, but I hate it when series... When they do that with
when movies do that, yeah. It is annoying. Oh, jeez, I almost burped. Okay. I almost burped and something was about to come up in that. I will not elaborate on what, but...
Upchuck.
Yeah. So Misukuni Haninozuka from Oran High School Host Club.
Oh, Oran High... I've seen that.
I haven't.
Oh, that's a good one. And you think it's like, okay, it's this guy, but it turns out it's a chick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a reverse harem, almost.
Yeah, no, it is a reverse harem.
Yeah.
Because it's one chick with all these other guys. And it is pretty cool, and I like...
And they don't know.
Yeah, and I like this funny thing, her dad is actually just like a transgender person. So the dad dresses up like a woman.
What?
Yeah, and I like in the episode where he sees his daughter. Well, she sees his, like, however she calls him dad, so... Like, however, like, I don't know what the proper terming is to say he or she, but basically the dad shows up and sees his daughter with the guy, and he's like, oh, hi, honey, and it just throws the guy right into a wall. His head slams in there. Pretty funny.
And last one from Ayaka is Angela Leon from Soul Eater.
Soul Eater, yep, seen Soul Eater.
I don't remember who Angela was, though.
Me either. Right, I know I've seen
Hey, don't pull that across.
Sorry.
If you pull that too far across, there'll be sunlight in the video.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Letting you know in the most panicked way possible.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, everything. Ah! Well, who's next?
So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get from. I'll do one more character, then we'll get into the episodes because this next character we're actually meeting in this episode. Kagura Soma, who's voiced by Kotono Mitsuishi. Again, I'm most likely butchering the name.
Yeah. But
I'm doing my best. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, Kotono voices Hiroshi Shiota from Assassination Classroom Season 2. Pekka Yama from Danganronpa 3.
Oh, I haven't seen Danganronpa 3. I gotta play the game as well. The third one, Danganronpa.
Do you want us to somehow get copyrighted just from that?
You can't get copyrighted if you don't have 1,000 views. You can get copyright strike.
Yeah.
But no, I've already got 2 strikes. I got them taken down though. There's a misunderstanding.
Misato Kazuragi from Neon Genesis, both the movies and the anime.
Yeah.
We're gonna be covering Neon Genesis, by the way.
Oh yeah.
After the list.
After the list, okay.
After my list,
And
then
my
your
list.
list, and then Croker's
Yeah, you know
list.
what's going on that list?
What?
Asteria Vampire.
I know.
And Axel World. Yeah.
How no?
How dare you?
How dare you say we're doing Excel World?
Yes, Excel World.
Because no, Excel World is actually part of the SAO timeline.
Yeah, I know. But it's in the
No.
future.
No, we're not doing Excel World.
Is it Axel World or Excel?
It's Excel.
Excel. Why did I say Axel World?
I don't know. And lastly,
What about
last
that?
two?
Sorry to cut you off. What about that other SAO thing that shares the same universe? With
Alternative.
Yeah, are we covering that?
Yeah, we're covering that because that's.
Oh, but we're not covering Excel World.
Do you want to go into hell?
Yes. And I'll take you with me. Then we'll be watching Excel World.
No.
Yeah.
We're not covering Excel World.
You suck.
Like, yes, they are in the same universe, but
Not the same writer or something?
I don't want to be covering more of SAO after covering SAO. Technically speaking.
But there's more SAO coming out. You said it yourself. We're going to go see that movie.
Movie that's gone back to the origin.
The origin. Oh, now I'm so confused.
Because it's taken the progressive storyline. It's taken the progressive light novel and turning those into a movie.
Oh, so it's still... Is the story, like, canon? Like, what's going on with that?
It technically is. It's just from Asuna's perspective.
Okay. I need a drink.
You have your drink right there.
I finished it.
Really?
What else we got?
Let me just finish off these last two characters from other animes. The receptionist Succubus from Konosuba.
What's the reception? Ah, yeah.
And Maki Masumoto from Cardcaptor Sakura.
Haven't seen that.
I've mentioned it many times before, just today. Of course you wouldn't know it.
Well, that makes sense.
You go and get yourself a water or something.
Yes.
And then this will be ready for you.
I'm a thirsty boy. I need my water lights.
Mm.
Do I just fill this back up with tap water or
Yeah. How long are you gonna take?
how long?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just keep going, man.
Okay, so we're gonna be starting on episode 4. And someone has come to the Soma house to visit Kyo. And
Just any random person, is it?
well, this person makes Kyo want to run for the hills.
Yes, and we all know who that. And for us who have seen it, we know who that person is.
Huh?
And for us who have seen it, we know who that person is.
Yes, this person turns out to be Kagura Soma, who we just talked about in our roll call section. And she is the boar of the Zodiac.
Yeah. And for those who don't know, what does the boar of the Zodiac symbolize?
I don't do my research that far. I do make sure I know where their names are derived from for this one, because technically all the characters have their names derived from something.
Yeah.
So Kagura's name is derived from Kagura Azuki, which is the month of the bull, basically.
Yeah.
Here you go. I'm gonna go and get my green tea.
So, Toru meets Kagura Soma.
I've skipped past that one because it's not that important.
Alright.
Yeah, she's opened the door for her and...
Yeah, Kagura punches Kyoyun in the face. Did I say that right?
Kyo.
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 Kyo. Yeah, I just didn't put a space, sorry.
Okay. So, Kagura punches the K-Man in the face while saying she missed him.
Yeah, she's like, I love you so much, I'll beat you up over it.
Yeah, so it reminds me of this anime, and the chick's like, oh, it's so good to see you, and he punches her in the face, and she falls down, and the girls are like, how could you do that? And then the girl got punched in the face. Hey, don't talk to him that way. It's how we greet each other. And they're like, what?
Hi! She's like, hello, punch.
Yeah, so Kagura displays a double-edged personality, and...
It's almost bordering on, like... What?
If you think of Dragon Ball with Launch, where it's got the two personalities when she sneezes.
Yeah.
It's like that. Haven't you seen Launch in Dragon Ball?
No.
She's basically, she's this, I think it's purple-haired woman, and she's so nice and sweet. But then when she sneezes, the other Launch comes out, who's more aggressive and with yellow hair.
Oh.
And it's like with Rosario Vampire as well. Because Mocha wears the Rosario.
Yeah.
And she's sweet and innocent, when it's removed, the badass Mocha comes out. She's got the red eyes and the silver hair, and it's like...
The one I think of most when it comes to, like, double personality is the girl from Darwin's Game. The one that can control water.
Ah, I know who you mean. Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, it's like one can control water, one can freeze it.
Yeah.
Which is actually pretty terrifying.
Yeah, but you never see her control the water in the air.
Well, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, we're surrounded by water. You know, haven't you ever seen Avatar? And the chick's like, you know what, you can water bend these flowers, but you kill them all. You can water bend the blood inside the person. That's creative. That's a creative way of how to use how to control water. Because it's a liquid. Water's a liquid.
Yeah.
Alright, but anyways.
Blood has water in it, though?
Our body's 70% water.
Yeah. Yeah.
And blood is a liquid, so... Alright, so...
I feel like if for that to work, you sort of ignore the rules.
Yeah.
Hello!
So Kagura threatened Kyo into proposing to her when they were kids.
Yeah, just the giant rock.
Yeah, and that's like a literal rock in a hard place. Is that what you were going for?
No. She literally was holding a giant rock above her head.
Yeah, and he was stuck between a rock and a hard place.
What was the hard place?
Saying yes. So he was trapped between a rock and the hard place for saying yes, you know?
We're talking about Fruits Basket 2001 right now. I'm just clarifying for a person that's joined on Amino.
Alright, so Zodiac members can hug each other and not transform into animals, which is surprising.
Yeah, they can hug each other but not turn.
Yeah, but if someone else hugs them...
They do.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the gender of the person.
Yeah, if they got to be the same gender.
And later on we're gonna get into some interesting topics around that. Yes. Those sort of rules.
Yeah, so if you think about it, really, the only Zodiac members that can be truly happy are the gay ones. Because they can be intimate with their partner, you know?
Like AMA?
Yeah.
I don't think he's actually gay, he's just flamboyant.
Yeah, flamboyant. He's pretty flamboyant about his flamboyantness.
Mm.
Yeah,
he's not wrong.
Alright, so...
Kyo's just like, oh, you like Kyo as well? She's basically just like, oh, you like Kyo as well? You're my rival now.
Yeah, so Kagura sees Toru as a rival, as Toru is a fan of the cat, because, you know, she loves cats. So,
I love cats.
Yeah.
Does that make me her rival as well?
I don't see how she can see Toru as a rival.
Because Toru is like the most airhead person in an anime ever.
Yeah, but, you know, but the Zodiac members can hug each other, so...
Yeah,
She's got the
she's
advantage.
basically a loner in that situation. She could hug Kagura.
What if
more than anyone
What if
else.
Toru wears protective gloves?
No, it would still count. It's the rules of the embrace.
Damn. Okay, so Kagura attempts to wash Kyo's clothes and make tea as a way to one-up Toru. He's like, I can do this stuff for you, you know, let me help.
And then she sets the house on fire while also flooding it.
At the same time.
Like, how do you manage to do two things that when they meet, they'll cancel each other out, basically,
Yeah.
at the same time?
Well, it's merely like a fight against the elements, you know, fire and water. Fire's going to try to burn water. Water's trying
all
to
we
kill
need is
fire.
air and earth.
Yeah, well, we have the air caused when they run out of the house, you know, that creates air. And the earth is the ground that the house is on.
Yeah.
So you got all four. Alright, so Yuki and Toru go shopping for supplies for dinner after Kagura's failed attempts to make tea.
Yeah, and then also Kagura also ruins Kyo's favorite shirt.
Yeah.
Like,
That poor shirt.
well, I think it was more. It wasn't a shirt. It was more like a hoodie.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Poor item of clothing.
Poor item of clothing. It got shredded by.
You will be missed.
Because what she tried to do, she tried to dry it out really fast, and like she ended up ripping it in half.
Yeah. Like the Hulk with a phone book. Just rip.
Would the Hulk even really tear a phone book in half properly?
Yeah, the one from the 1960s and 70s. Have you seen that Hulk?
No.
And there's the guy that plays him, Lou Ferrigno or something. It's just a guy they paint green. And he plays the Hulk very well. So Kagura almost floods and burns the summer house in one fell swoop.
Yeah, that is impressive.
Was
To
this?
be able to burn and flood a house.
Yeah. So what you put here? Meta commentary on the sign at anger in.
Oh yeah. So Shigure like puts like the sign that indicates he's angry on his head. Like with the four, like the four lines.
Ah, yeah.
Like the four curved lines all pointing towards each other.
Yeah.
It's like a symbol of him being angry, but he's actually not. He's just doing it as a joke.
Yeah. They're not exclamation points, but they kind of look like them.
No, they're like anger. It's
Yeah.
supposed to look like he's angry.
Yeah. Because of the kitchen, Shigure is forced to order takeout.
Yeah.
And then we find out Shigure is a womanizer.
I feel like we should have already figured that out from the first episode, though.
Yeah.
Considering his first comment is just about Toru being on a porch.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I
Oh,
love
how
him.
is this girl on my porch?
Yeah. And then
Like,
he's like,
he's surprised, but also like...
thank you,
like,
Jesus.
Yeah. He's like,
The-
surprised, but also like,
Yeah.
I can get down with this.
Dear Diary. Jackpot.
Have you seen the clip with the cat? It's like, Dear Diary, and then it's just like this loud sound, and the cat jumps.
No.
How have you not seen that?
No. I don't
Nah.
think- Was it in the anime or?
No, it's just a random video on YouTube that I've seen.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, let's continue on.
Okay.
Let's move on from Shigure being a womanizer and a pervert.
Kagura works on fixing the paper door despite it being super late.
Yeah, and Toru's like, let me help you with that.
And then
And
she's reluctant at first to Toru helping, but the two, I wouldn't say they're friends, but it's like...
They basically become friends.
Yeah.
Like, because they basically just say, let's be friends.
I don't remember them outright saying let's be friends.
Well,
I remember that's when the friendship starts forming. It hasn't
yeah.
blossomed.
Yeah, basically. I'm just making it easier for
Yeah.
people to
So
understand at home, basically.
yeah. So Kyu was training with his master in the mountains so he could beat Yuki. No one beats Yuki.
No one can beat Yuki. He is too strong.
Yeah. Caillou teacher... Caillou. I'm Caillou. You know the baby? From that show?
No.
In the parody, Caillou at 22?
I don't know.
Oh, I have to show you.
But yeah, Kyo teaches Tori some basic, like, fighting techniques, like basic punching stuff.
Which does not help him out against Yuki at all.
Hey, he's being nice, though.
Yeah.
He's actually sharing what he knows. He's being himself.
Yeah. He'll never change.
It's like, the way this whole story just folds out is just everyone being themselves, basically.
Yeah.
That's the whole premise. Isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Well, like, it's one of them.
Yeah. So, Kagura runs out of the house into the mailman.
Oh.
The poor mailman.
He just, like, runs right to him, and apparently that counts as an embrace.
Which, yeah, they weren't even hugging.
Well, technically, he would be be bracing himself.
She cracked, and he was like, whoa.
And also, I don't know if she was running with her arms out, but she was, like, running, and she would have gone like that as well.
Catch me.
No, it's more like stop, sort of, ow.
Yeah.
Like, ugh. And that's how it would happen.
Yeah.
And I love how Yuki is just like, he blocks his face, but not hurting him, and pushes him away. It's like, thank you for the mail.
Yeah.
And the mailman just goes sliding backwards.
The mailman should have just, like, turned and dodged. Like, I was watching on the anime, and the chick's like, oh, it's Jin. And she jumps to give him a hug, and he just, like, turns, like, whoop. And she's like, oh, and she falls on the ground. All the guys are like, oh.
Who?
I forget what it is, but she goes to run. She goes to, like, to hug him, right?
Yeah.
And he just turns to the side like this. So he's basically just, like, turns, and then she's like, ooh, just falls on the ground. And all the guys who idolize her are like,
Which anime? Oh,
I forget what it's called, but I was watching it on a video about Fort Slayers.
Oh. But yeah, it's Kagura is turned to a ball. And Toru, in the moment, she's like, I figured out where Alan is. It's a ball. Which is just dumb. It's stupid funny, because it's just like, I figured it out after I saw it happen.
If you kill one of them when they're in their animal form, will they turn back?
I think they would.
So what if you cut them up into pieces and have them as meat? Will the pieces turn back to human?
I don't know.
Can you imagine that?
Don't make this dark, man.
And you're just eating a piece and then it goes back to normal inside your gut.
Oh! It's just like your stomach explodes because of the fact that it's like if it's a small animal going back into human size.
Yeah.
It's just like.
So I gotta be very careful about how much.
Be careful what you eat. Oh my god.
Okay. So wait. I love how you know something. So you know, sorry, I just came out of nowhere. You know how the chicken is basically a human, right?
Yeah.
The rooster.
Oh, rooster.
So yeah, rooster. So what happens if when they die, a lot of whatever their animal is just appear and just like run away?
I don't know. We don't really see any of them die at any point in the show.
Yeah. Can their animal form?
I know. I seen the whole thing as well. So I was like, huh.
Both versions?
Yeah, both.
What if their animal forms can have animals? I mean, can have children with other animals, and when that animal gets hugged, it turns into a human
What?
for a few minutes.
Oh no!
Can you imagine that?
What have we done? What have we done?
That'd be a mind blow.
My mind's already being blown.
That's what she said.
Oi! Okay, we're getting a bit off track. Let's get back to the episodes. So yeah, Kagura is like, I'll forgive you when I kill you. To Kyo. It's just like, I'll forgive you, Kyo, after I kill you.
More like she'll forgive herself when she kills her.
And then Kyo is just like, Kyo would rather go to school than talk about Kogura. It's like he's found something more interesting than his girlfriend.
Yeah, and what is that interesting thing?
School.
Yes, it's like, who needs a girlfriend when you have school? That's what you need in life. A degree, not a girlfriend.
Yeah. I've never had a girlfriend.
That's basically what he taught me. That's all.
Yeah, like anime, you
Nothing
gotta...
more, nothing less.
You gotta be the fort slayers are the ones who succeed the most.
So yeah, Yuki is planning on planting strawberries in his garden because Tori loves strawberries.
I love strawberries.
I don't really love them.
Get out.
Okay.
Unbelievable. This is nice.
Get your dirty ass.
No!
Oh, bitch.
No, my comforter.
Sorry, I'm back to give my goodbye kiss. Because Kogura comes right back to Kyo and it's just like...
Yeah.
Sorry, that was terrible joke. Terrible joke.
Yeah.
I'm like, goodbye, kiss. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, if you remember from at the end of episode 4, she's like running right back to Kyo and it's just like, I nearly forgot my goodbye kiss.
Yeah.
That was such a terrible
I'm sorry,
joke.
one of my favorite scenes is like, so how did you prove him that was your actual parent?
Oh, yeah.
The pubic hair joke.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was just like, what?
Ooh.
He's like, do you want to see? I can show you. Oh.
No.
That's
There's also a moment earlier in there where we just see Haru just T-posing.
Well, I love a good T-pose.
he does. It's not like a normal like that. He's like doing the full T-pose.
I saw this video of a raccoon that gets caught stealing from the trash and it does a T-pose. And they're playing Halo music in the background.
Have you seen the Please Pass the Milk, Please?
No.
Yeah. Is there like T-pose? There's like these furries dressed up doing that and they're like, please pass the milk, please.
No.
And it was like Jacksepticeye was reacting to it, and he's just like, "Is that just a furry thing now?
No, I haven't seen
Is
it.
T-posing a furry thing now?"
I haven't seen it.
Anyways, we're up to episode 5. We're finally at episode 5, and we've spent 20 minutes on the episode 4. Oh my gosh. At least episode 5's a lot shorter because there's a lot less content.
Alright, and why is that?
I don't know. It's just like, sometimes there's just episodes there's just less to note.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, after you.
So yeah, Tori's just like, I'm going to go to the school library and find some books on gardening and also fighting stuff, like martial arts. For some reason. And also cooking.
I
Because
love...
she wants to learn more recipes.
Yeah, and why does she want to learn martial arts?
Because Kyo. That's really her only reason.
I will be a better martial artist than you.
I don't think she wants to be a better one, she just wants to understand what he does better.
Yeah, I guess.
Tori wants to understand everyone that she beats a lot better than she understands herself, I guess.
Yeah. Self-deflection.
Hmm.
Who rather
It's
learn?
just more. She gives more attention to the people that she cares about than herself.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
puts everyone's needs above her own.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also a big point of the
And
show.
like they try to do the right opposite, and like they try to help her half of the time.
And then she's like, no, you're bad people.
No,
I'm the
like, I
only
don't-
one that can...
Like I don't need that.
I'm the only one
like,
that can
take it
make
for
you
yourself.
happy.
So the remodeling on Tori's grandfather's house is finished in this
Okay.
episode. So she's like, she's got to move back there. because that was the arrangement in the first place. It's like she stays at their place while the house gets remodeled. Once it's finished, she moves back to her grandfather's house.
But she doesn't want that.
She does not want that, and she at the end of the episode, she basically ends up moving back to the house.
Yeah, because of two certain people decide to get her.
Kyo and Yuki show up to take her back to the house. Yeah.
I wonder who could it be.
I wonder too.
Also, in this episode, we find out we learn a game that Tori played in the past called Fruits Basket, which is
a joke on the title itself. Like
no, that's what the title was from.
Yeah, and it's like meta humor, because the title of the anime is Fruits Basket.
No, that's not meta humor. That's just what the game was, and that's what the name was. That was. This is basically what it was named after.
No, okay.
This game that she plays.
Yeah, the game in the show is called Fruit Baskets, and the show is called Fruit Baskets.
You're getting it wrong. It's Fruits Basket.
Fruits Basket, sorry.
Fruit Baskets.
I
okay, Apple, you go over here. Banana, you go over there.
Yeah, I could.
Orange, you're way out the back.
I could sure go for a Fruits Basket right about now.
Green tea.
I mean, if you have extra, I'll just like take half. You take half.
So yeah, in the game, before the game starts, she gets called an onigiri, which is a rice bowl.
No, a bowl of rice.
Yep.
The horror, the unfabulous.
Basically, it was their way of excluding her from the game.
Yeah.
But at the very end of the episode, someone actually calls out onigiri, and she actually gets to play. But for a long time, they basically were excluding her from a game because kids suck. I said it. Kids just suck when it comes to TV shows or animes, movies. Just
not all kids.
Yeah, not all kids, but most of them.
Majority
of kids in TV shows are horrible.
They suck eggs. I did not mean it that way.
What kind of eggs are you talking about?
Like boiled eggs.
Good save.
Damn right it was.
Oh, I was expecting you to say side up eggs or something like that. Because that's a dirty joke right there.
Yeah.
So yeah. In the class, so this whole episode takes place over like a day or two, and in the class, the teacher's talking about the Animal Protection Act, which apparently in the anime started in 1687.
Really?
I did my research though, not really the case.
When was it started?
Although if it was the case, he would have to be talking about Ireland or the Massachusetts Bay Colony.
So it's a different one.
It's like world history most likely then.
Okay.
But apparently Japan started way before everyone else in the anime.
I did not know that.
And that's the extent of research I did. You can't really determine the year that this anime takes place in either. Because there's no calendars shown at all throughout the whole anime. It's like no calendars. The only evidence that you have is the New Year's event.
Which means they can make a prequel.
Well, technically they are. Technically they're making a prequel side story.
Oh, okay.
That's the parents.
I didn't know that. Why didn't you tell me?
I did.
Just now.
I mentioned it at the start of the first episode.
Oh, well, I forgot.
I mentioned it last podcast episode.
My bad.
Huh?
My bad for forgetting. No.
Also, so Toru's paternal aunt and uncle are the worst because her aunt hired a detective agency because she thought Toru was, getting it on.
Oh, what? I'm awake. I was going to wait to see if you're going to hit me in the head again. He's like, no, restart. Oh. System up.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
No, did you hear what I said, though?
Yeah, the system startup.
No, about Toru's paternal aunt.
Yeah.
And how she hired a detective agency.
And then they're coming for him.
No, because apparently she thought Toru was having some,
Fun times.
Gangbang.
Let's just say that. Fun times.
So, hubba.
Interspecies
Hubba.
reviewers.
Do you get the reference?
She was sinning against the Bible.
Yeah.
Or Bart, if you want to go that route.
She was getting too friendly with the barnyard animals.
Whoa!
That might be what the aunt thought. Be like, okay, we'll go call
I
Charles.
feel like if she was busy with the rat though, that's not really a barnyard animal.
But the others are the dog,
The cat, the bull.
the cow.
Oh, that would be an interesting side. You get some Yuri in my anime.
Think about it. Wait a minute. The bull and the horse were.
Yeah, well, you don't find that out until the 2019 version. You okay there?
Yeah, I'm just drifting off to sleep.
We also find out that Toru's dad's name was Kazuya
Kazuya.
Honda.
He drives a Honda?
No, that's just their last name.
They must be loaded
Yeah,
if they're
that's
part of the
true.
Honda
Honda.
family.
It would be funny if her dad and her mum actually did make the Honda brand, but I don't think so.
But they died tragically in episode 4.
Tragic.
Well, it'll be ironic actually for the mum because she dies in a car, like a hit and run.
It's honestly funny because her mom knew both of them. No. She knew the cat.
Yeah, she did. No, she had met Yuki as well, I'm pretty sure. But not as much as Kyo.
Yeah,
You're getting into the
that's all, like,
2019 version, though. We're only talking about the 2001 version. Okay. After the 2001 version, we're moving over to the 2019 version.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's fine.
So yeah, Toru's dad is dead.
Yeah.
Due to a cold.
Pneumonia.
6 feet under.
So yeah, that's all that really is for episode 5. There's not much that happens.
Alright, so I guess we're on to episode 6.
We're on to episode 6.
Yeah.
You mind taking the notebook because I want to go and get a drink of water.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're still there.
It's here, sorry. So, mini recap of the Soma secret, and obviously the Soma secret is that the Soma kin can turn into animals when being touched by a woman or a man, depending on their gender.
Not touch.
It have to be,
It's only hugged, not touch.
Yeah, but you're hugging a stranger, you know, bad touch. Bad touch. Stranger danger.
Very special hugs.
Little touchy.
It's just like embrace the. It's just like someone's just like this. It just like grabs there. It's just like I'm hugging you.
Toru finally tells Yuo and Hana about how she was living, but now lives in the Soma household. And it's a pretty nice household.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry about that.
Yuo and Hana invite themselves to the Soma house.
And
They get
Toru
ready.
is panicking a little bit because it's just like how am I going to keep this secret from my two best friends?
It's like, oh god, they're gonna F my shit up.
Because basically, if they
everything.
find out, she has to leave.
And they have to erase their memories.
Why am I getting this back again?
I need to use the toilet.
Everywhere's just going on and off and on and off.
I'll be right back.
So yeah. So a random dog just shows up at the house, and it's just so Hannah can just be like, "There's a dog over there." And
Just bark, bark, bark.
there's just a random dog, and Shigure is just like panics for a moment, and then just like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "Oh yeah, there's a dog there." And we.
Also, I might have to leave.
That's all good.
He's have to go to sleep.
That's all good.
So I'll be here maybe tomorrow if you guys are on.
We try to do it weekly.
Okay.
And so like next time we'll be doing this will be next Thursday. We just do it on the Friday
Okay, that's
today
fine.
because of other things that came up. That came up yesterday, so yeah.
Well, I guess I'll see you guys next week. I'm gonna have to go to bed though. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, so.
Oh, by the way, this is being recorded for a podcast, and your voice most likely has been recorded. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind.
Cool. Good. So I just have to ask that for legal reasons, really.
Yeah, I know.
Stupid.
Actually, not really, because then you got the people's consent, so on.
Yeah.
But I don't really mind.
Awesome. We'll see you next time then.
Alright. Good night. Good evening. I don't know what time it is.
Yeah. Afternoon, it's like 3:30 here.
Oh, okay. It's not so bad. Well, then I guess I'll see you maybe next week around 11 or 12 for me.
Yep. I've got to get back into this.
Okay. Bye. Have fun.
Yep, I will. We both will.
Tell bye to your friend as well.
Yeah, I'll say you say goodbye when he gets back.
Okay.
Okay, so continuing on. So I decided to note Arisa Yotani because we really find out more about them in this episode, and also Saki Hanajima, who I've been calling. Well, in my notes I've been calling Yua and Hana. So Arisa Yotani is a former gang member with a gang called the Ladies, and she is best friends with Toru and Hana.
Can I say how creative that name is for ladies?
The Ladies for
Oh
a
my
gang.
god.
Yeah, very creative.
Cool. What about the matriarchs? That'd be a creative name.
So yeah, and her nickname is Yuo throughout the anime, and that's what everyone refers to her as. And then we have Saki Hanajima, who is a psychic girl. And she can sense people's waves. That's her thing.
Like sense their intentions.
Yeah. Or she calls them waves, but they were in the 2019 version. They call it vibes.
Yeah. Like she's like Jason Williams from SWTOR. Styles the Old Republic. She can sense a person's intentions.
And again, she's friends with Toru and Yuo.
Yeah.
And her nickname is Hana, which is what she gets referred to throughout the whole anime.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hot potato, hot potato. Alright, where are we?
So we're up to Shigure being a novelist. Over here.
Okay. So Shigure is a novelist of fine literature Just like I am a fine connoisseur of the hentai variety.
The fine cursor of AS.
Yeah. Go look it up.
Mm.
Okay, so
And-
erotic manga joke with one sugary penned himself. Always best hentai joke has to be in Nichiju, where she's drawing the adult manga, and the officer's like, "Let me see your bag." "No, here, take this bribe instead." And remember that all the pages go everywhere, and she like hits the cop,
Oh yeah,
and the goat's eating the
Like
paper, and
that.
she flips it.
suplex.
Yeah.
And the gentleman there is just like, wow, perfect suplex.
Yeah, love
You
that.
rarely see that.
And that deer fight with the principal gets me every time.
The
Oh.
2 pages falling off at the very end.
Yeah.
He's just like, his 2 pages falls off at the very end. And she's just like,
Oh. As if that's the most shocking thing to ever
that's the
see.
most shocking part.
After everything she saw. So.
But yeah, you see Hannah reading it, and it's just like, where's the next season of this?
So Yuo used to be in a gang in 5th grade.
Yes, she was part of the ladies.
Yes, and it turns out all the ladies were not ladies. They were lady boys.
No,
No,
they
they
think
weren't.
they were more bitches because they did beat her up for trying to lead the gang.
Yeah, that was just a joke.
And I was also making a joke by saying bitches.
Yeah. You ever think they did canonization?
Huh?
You know what canonizing is?
No.
Where it's like if you want to join the gang has to beat the crap out of you first for an initiation. You think the ladies did that?
I don't think so.
You never know. It's like they beat you up when you leave. That's just like, okay, we're gonna miss you so much. Remember this beating. Or when the person who starts the gang, okay, I just have to fight club myself to be canonized.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
No.
Have you never seen Fight Club?
No.
That's a great movie, 1999.
Hey, the year I was born.
Brad Pitt.
What day did it come out?
I don't know.
Because if
Brad
it came
Pitt.
out on November 7th, I'll have to watch it then.
Edward Norton.
If it came out on November 7th, then I have to watch it because it's literally my birth movie.
God, you're unbelievable. Okay, so...
You can skip that one because I already mentioned that point.
Alright, so Hannah moved schools into Toru's class after causing a disturbance in the force
She,
at her previous school.
Yeah, she nearly, I think she nearly killed a kid, actually.
Yeah, it was, yes, not intentional.
Yeah, she didn't mean to do it. I think she was defending herself or something.
Yeah.
And she nearly killed the kid. Which is not a good sign when you nearly kill a kid.
And if you have to defend yourself, out in the wild, it's kill or be killed. Because that's basically what primary and high school are. You find groups, you find a horde, You form a pack.
Mean Girls? Yeah.
Yeah, that Mean Girls is basically the wild.
Yeah.
Not Mean Girls 2.
Mean Girls 2 was terrible.
Yeah, I like how they had the principal back from the first one, though.
Hmm.
That was good.
Okay, let's get back on topic.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, our friend left.
Oh, no.
And she said to tell you that she said goodbye.
Alright, so Yuo, Hana, and Toru made a promise to be there for each other over Kyoko's grave.
Which is Yeah. Kyoko.
Kyoko. So they promised they'd be there over Kyoko grave.
They promised to be there for each other at her grave, basically. Yeah.
Kyoko, Honda, Civic, Toru's mother, deceased in car accident.
Well, she didn't really die immediately in the car accident. She was hospitalized by it.
That's why you don't drive Honda Civics.
No, it was more of a hit and run car accident. She was going to cross the street and she got hit by a car.
God.
It's much more explicit in the 2019 version.
It is?
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that.
And the reason why is because
You see her get hit by the car?
yep.
Because it's only mentioned in the anime. You don't really see.
Don't fuck up the pages like
you
that,
don't
man.
see what's happening.
Don't fuck with the pages like that, man. I have to write on those pages for
Alright.
the 2019 version.
Alright. Yua had shorter, dark hair compared to present day, where her hair is a dirty blonde. That sounds like an alcoholic drink. A dirty. I'll have a dirty blonde.
I'll not be surprised if that was a dirty blonde martini.
Yeah, like they got the Shirley Temple after all. So Kyoko saved Yua from the gang. She tried to leave and got beat up for leaving.
Yeah, so we already mentioned that.
Toro, Yua, Hana, Yuki, and Kyo all play Rich Man, Poor Man. And what is that game? Would you like to explain it?
I didn't do my research on it.
Then why is it written down?
Because they do it in the anime, so I just write it down as a note to mention. Because I write too many fucking notes, man.
Yeah.
I've watched Cinema Sense, that's the main reason why.
Alright.
That's why I take too much notes.
Alright, so Yuki and Kyo both turn into animals and are forced to hide Shigura. And so, they're like, oh no, we're playing Rich Man, Poor Man. And it's gone horribly wrong. We've become animals.
And it's just it turns to a game of sevens later, throughout it, while they wait.
Yeah.
So Kyo and Yuki are hiding under the porch area.
Because they've turned into animals.
Into the animals, yeah.
And the animal forms like to hide under the benches.
No, they're just trying not to be seen in their animal form.
Yeah, but I figured if you're an animal, you'd be more inclined to give over to that animalistic side, you know?
Well, considering one of them is a rat, I don't think he would want to be seen because they'll try and kill him.
Exactly, that's why he hides like a rat does.
Yeah, but that's not animalistic. That's just him trying to hide the fact that he's a damn rat.
It's nature to a rat. It's embedded into them.
Also, the fact that their clothes are full around them.
Can you imagine if the rat tried to get through a door, a crack that's yay big?
And then transform back?
Yeah, halfway through it. Ugh. Because rats have a collapsible vertebrae, right?
No.
Their spine can collapse. And so what that does is, they can squeeze, if they're determined, they can squeeze through that much.
Is that the size of the width of your penis hole?
Yeah.
That's a girthy one.
Yeah, it was too big, so I had to get it shrinked. No, but yeah, rats are determined fuckers. But, okay, so
yeah.
Shigura joins Toru, Hana, and Yuo in the game of sevens.
Just so we are clear, Yuki's the first one to turn after he walks into, I think, he walks into someone, or one of the girls.
She's like, surprise, motherfucker. Give me that hug.
She just, Yuki just ends up walking into one of them trying to get somewhere else.
Yeah.
Or was it,
Even you don't remember, and I'm counting on you to remember.
Well, I know it's Yuki first, and then... it's Kyo first.
That's it. After work on next week, I'm staying over. We're having a slumber party. We're going to binge watch Fruit Baskets again.
No.
Fruits Basket again. And so the next morning, we're all refreshed and we're ready to do the episode.
I'll go close this down because my phone's overheating.
Ooh. Whoops. That's what I do in the
I feel that.
Jeez. Well, mine's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so Yuki and Kyo turn into animals and have to hide, and then they both transform back later on.
And then Kyo walks into Hana, turning into a cat again.
Yeah.
And then Yuki turns back into a human.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kyo was going to go to the bathroom. One of them was going to go to the bathroom, and he walks into one of the girls.
Toru.
Coming back from the bathroom, I think.
And he becomes a rat again.
Oh, so no, Yuki walks into Toru with the food. With the jelly beans. Like the jelly buns.
Yeah.
And she's like, he goes flying up into the air and he's like, catch me. And then she's like, I got ya. And then it's this jelly bean, it's a jelly bun.
Yeah.
And she squeezes it. It's like, he's like, I'm glad she didn't catch me. She could have killed me.
Yeah.
So, I guess that answers your question. Of if they die in the animal form, they just die. Well, at least that answers part of your question.
Yeah. So Yuo nearly steps on Cat Kyo. Shigure bought Toru a bed for her room since she's staying with them. She can't sleep on the floor.
Yeah, she can't sleep on the floor all the time.
And she can't bunk with anyone.
Unless she wants to be sleeping with a rat.
Yeah.
Or a cat.
Which she'll be
Or
like,
a dog.
she'll be like, have you seen in those anime shows where the person's moving on the bed and they're just like, la, la, la.
No.
And it's just those stupid things where it's like, okay, I'm sleeping in a bed next to someone, I'm just gonna hug him or grope him, which is basically the thing when someone's sleeping.
Speaking of the grope, remember SAO when he comes through the portal? He's
What's
just like,
this?
What's this?
Uh-oh, she punches him and he still doesn't understand. He's just like, ah.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so Toro
Somehow in this whole situation, Yuo or Hannah don't figure out. They don't figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Even though at one point they literally know. Did you guys hear an explosion?
Yeah, because plot armor, that's why.
Yeah.
You know what plot armor is?
Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what happened was Yuki turned back into a human, and Shigure goes to toss his clothes out there for Yuki to get.
Yeah.
But Toru's got the same idea. It's like throw them out there as well, and he goes to throw them, and she's holding onto them, and she lands on Shigure, turning him into a dog.
It's like, oh, let's go for walkies.
And she's like, this is a dog Spot.
Yeah.
And
And then he just turns back a few minutes later, and he's got like imagine if she's walking him right with a dog collar. And he just turns back and he's like naked and she's holding like a leash attached to a dog collar.
Oh no!
That'd be hilarious to see.
You are coming with so many erotic things. Are you the person that wrote Hinsuki?
No.
Or its species reviewers?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's Redo Healer. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh man, I gotta show you that later. Jesus Christ.
So yeah, you and Hannah end up staying over the night.
You know, slumber party.
And we get a reference to a cartoon.
Yuki is stronger when half asleep.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
He's a sleep fighter.
So he's a dream warrior.
And that is how he's gonna beat you know who.
Who?
When he has to sleep.
Ready?
Yeah, he has to sleep to defeat you know who.
Do you get why I said dream warrior?
Yeah.
Is that why you were going that route? What you're saying?
Yeah. So Yuo compares Kyo and Yoke's fighting style to Tom and Joe.
Stop that.
Yeah.
But also, can we just note something really gross here? Kyo drinks from the milk carton. Why? That is a sin.
Drinking from the milk carton.
Yes. That is a straight up sin.
I understand if it's like a 1 liter, but this is like a big...
No, I think it is a 1 liter.
Yeah, but if you have like a small bottle, but he's like sharing that with everyone.
Yeah, that's the thing. I actually don't think he's sharing it. He just drinks milk from the carton. It's like, good for you for getting your calcium, but
Yeah,
Dude.
if you're going to be sharing that with everyone,
Yeah, don't drink straight from the can. Pour it in a glass and then drink it.
that's like double dippers. You know why double dipping is frowned upon?
Because bacteria.
Yeah, when you take a dip, you take a bite, and you dip again.
It's like
The
putting your whole
saliva's
mouth in
on
the
it.
dip.
Yeah, Seinfeld reference.
Yeah, I know.
Give me that shit. No. Okay, so we're on.
We're up to episode 7. Probably only be able to do episode 7 unless we're going to go to 2 hours.
You sure you want to do episode 7 now, or?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So, Kaiwai, how do I say it? Kauai, that's it. Kauai High is about to host a cultural festival.
And it's funny what they end up doing as the class ends up doing for their part in the festival. It turns out they're doing onigiri, which is funny because Toru notes that's like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Because she only just recently talked about the story of like the whole,
Yeah.
and then it's just like it just happens here. It's just like, well, that's fucking convenient.
The Class 1D, Toru, Yuki, and Kyo's class are going to be running an onigiri stand. Onigiri stand. And in case for people who don't know, what is an onigiri?
A rice ball. We mentioned it earlier.
Yes, I know. I just love hearing you say it. Toru questions.
Why?
I don't know. Because you have this boom. Because you're so excited
Onigiri.
about the rice balls.
Rice bowl.
Rice bowl.
Rice bowl.
Rice ball bowl.
Ball.
Rice ball bowls.
I have 2 rice balls right here.
Just balls. It's just nice to say. So Toru questions if
You did
there
not
was.
get the joke.
Yeah, I did. Toru questions if there was some fate involved in her class running an onigiri stand, considering episode 5.
Yeah, when she told her story of the Fruits Basket game that she played.
Yeah, it's kind of like in the Squid Game.
I haven't watched Squid Game.
Well, there's a lot of flashbacks and references, and it's like, oh, okay, that's what we have to do. You ever see Train to Busan?
No.
Well, the guy from the father and that's in the
Yeah,
first
I know.
episode.
I know. He's also in the last episode.
Yeah,
Technically.
yeah, technically.
So yeah, Toru suggests 3-color onigiri, which is onigiri made with 3 different ingredients.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice. But Toru
Sugar,
accidentally added an extra
Spice,
ingredient.
everything nice.
Chemical X. Just the Powerpuff Bowls were born.
Balls.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you freaking retard. So yeah, 2 of Yuki's fangirls are like, no, we don't like that idea. And just like,
Yeah.
and you was just like, bitch, you want to shut up right now? I have a fucking iron pipe to whack you over the head with.
Yeah.
And then Kyo's just like, Kyo's idea is just like, onigiri battle.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
He has an obsession with turning everything into a fight.
Yeah.
But and then everyone likes Yuki's idea of hit or miss, which is actually similar to, like, sort of similar to both. It's actually similar to Kyo's idea, in a way. It's almost like it's like Yuki realized there might be some potential in in Kyo's idea, and changed it to something better.
Are you sure it's better?
Yeah. What I want to do for one episode is like get umeboshi plums.
Yeah,
I
know.
Yeah. It's just like...
Would you be able... I don't think you can get them shipped over here.
I think you could.
They'd have to be packaged well so they don't rot. Unless you can maybe try to grow your own.
Let's just continue on.
Alright, let's continue.
So, suddenly out of nowhere, Kyo gets surrounded by cats. It's just like... Kyo just becomes a cat person in everyone's eyes. Which he sort of already is, technically speaking.
I love cats.
Literally. Huh?
I love cats.
Same.
Especially when they're fighting babies.
I can't have any cats because I'm allergic to cats.
My mum's allergic to cats, yet we got a dog. It's like, I'm allergic to a dog.
Are you actually allergic to dogs?
Oh, they make me itch.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, we find out that Kyo was the first one to start doing some martial arts stuff. And then Yuki took it up and he's just like, Yuki, because he's the rat, he's the popular one, Yuki just basically becomes better than Kyo easily. Because he's like, popularity apparently equates to being better.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, in some places it does, even though it's like just superficial bullshit.
Yeah.
Some people are like, oh no. I've seen that joke on Family Guy where it's like, even the popular kids get special treatment. And there's a school shooting going on, and the principal's like, here's a bulletproof vest, and the guy's like, wait a minute, are you a starter? It's like, I will be next year. Then next year you get a bulletproof vest.
So there is one thing Kyo's better at than Yuki, though.
And what's that?
Cooking in general, but also making onigiri.
Oh, and I bet a certain someone isn't too happy about that.
I don't think Yuki even knows that he's good at it.
No, I mean, someone's upset that they are not as good.
No,
Do you know who I mean?
Who? Toru?
Yeah. Toru's like, why can't I make rice balls like that?
So Toru like compares a person's inability to see how remarkable they are to umaboshi plums. Oh no, yeah. Speaking of umaboshi plums.
It reminds me of Shrek. He's like, you see this onion? Yes, ogres are like onions. They smell?
Stink?
He's like, yes. No! They have layers. So it's like the same basic concept.
Yeah. And at school, Kyo has earned the name Cat Fanatic. It was just like, not the best nickname to have, isn't it?
No, it is not.
Oh no, that's right. And the upperclassmen bought Yuki an outfit to wear.
Oh, that was a good outfit. I love that outfit.
The weird thing is, Yuki's fangirls are like no pictures of Yuki.
And it's like, how can you worship an idol?
No, they basically what it is they want them to be the only ones to take pictures of him. You understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Like, they're the only ones allowed to take pictures of him because they're part of the fan group.
It's like only we can have our cake and eat it whole.
Because what Yuki's wearing is basically a dress. Yeah. It's basically a dress. So Momiji, we finally meet Momiji, Soma, and Hattori Soba in this episode. So Momiji is the rabbit of the zodiac, and he's 1 year younger than Toru, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he actually is.
I thought he was older.
No, he's younger.
Oh, okay.
Younger by 1 year. Toru didn't know that though.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
It's just funny. It's like because I think Toro thought he was like way younger because of his lolly appearance.
He doesn't love a good lolly.
What type of lolly are you talking about?
Ones you can lick.
I feel
double entendre right there.
So yeah, Momoji's name is derived from Momoji Tsuki, which is the month of the rabbit.
Yeah.
A lot of them are just derived from their month that their zodiac is.
Yeah.
And Hattori Soma is the dragon of the zodiac. Although when he transforms, we see he's just a seahorse.
Yeah.
And he's one of the oldest zodiac members as well, alongside Ayame and Shigure.
I just find it funny how you got those cute little guys and they're the most powerful beings in the universe. It seems to be another trope for anime.
The smaller you are, the more powerful you are.
Yeah. Like the Omni King in Super. And he's about the same height as Stewie. Has a football head. And this is like the most powerful being in the universe.
There's just... I do remember one bit that I've seen. It's like, no, you have no plans that you can stop me with. That's unexpected.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And then the one guy comes in and headbutts him.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, ah! What a totally unexpected plan.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hattori's name is derived from Kono Hattori Zuki, which is the month of the dragon.
Yeah.
So we also find out that Hattori is the family doctor for the Somas.
Oh, no. The plot thickens.
Because he's having to take care of a lot of the Somas.
Over
Basically.
the years. Decades even.
And sometimes those that are not Somas, that don't know like Somas that are not part of the Zodiac.
Yeah, but the Zomas are... The Zodiac ones are like his best paying customers.
I don't think he gets paid.
Yeah, I'm telling you, imagine like how much money you'd get to... Not only you're on the payroll, but you're also getting paid hush money to let people not know that these people can transform into animals.
Mm. Well, he's one himself, so...
What?
I did mention it.
Oh my god, the plot thickens. No!
Shut up. Just shut your face in it and just get sucked into the book. Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we find out that Yuki has a weak windpipe, which is a breach of doctor-patient confidentiality. It's like, you're not supposed to say that sort of stuff out in public. And he just straight up does it out in public. You got nothing to add there?
Oh, I thought I was keeping quiet. Oh!
He's just like...
No.
You won't hit me.
Judo chop.
So Akito was gonna come to the festival, but he got a fever. The poor bastard.
And so he was refined to his home.
Yeah. So Hattori had to come in Akito's place, and because he was taking over Momiji was there as well.
Yeah.
At which point Momiji is just like, "Can I give Toro a hug?"
And it's like, okay, Toru's not going to transform.
No, he's like, Toro knows, it's fine. And he's like, he's not aware of the fact that he's literally in the middle of the damn school and just hugs her. And it's just like...
And then, I'm pretty sure you can all guess what
And
happens.
the students actually come around and they're like, where did this rabbit come from? Why are Momoji's clothes just on the ground? Is he running around naked?
Did the rabbit eat him?
No. I don't think they go that route. But I think, is he just running around naked?
Yeah, maybe.
It's like, that is a odd point to actually bring up that makes sense. It's just like, oh my god, he could actually just be running around naked. Which he technically is in the rabbit.
Yeah, he's going down that rabbit hole. Yes, pun intended. Phrasing. Boom.
and then Yuki's just like, everyone's too focused on Toru and the rabbit, and he's just like, everyone pay attention to me.
Yeah.
And how embarrassing is it that I'm wearing a dress? And then we get a bit of a gay joke here that I just decided I needed to write this down. It was, if you were a real girl, I'd be all over you.
No.
You get it?
Yeah, I was like, oh god, the cringe.
Yeah. It's, like, Momoji, like, for some reason, Toru sneaks behind Yuki. Right in front of all the people.
How does he do that? Well, I have no idea.
No, Toru.
Sorry.
Why does she go behind the distraction?
Better yet, why didn't she come up with a better one?
No, she didn't need to. All she had to do was go out the other door. Like,
Yeah, but you see, if she goes out the other door, that's not as dramatic.
No, it didn't need to be dramatic. It was already dramatic.
Yeah, but you see...
All she had to do was just go around the other side, like, around everyone else and out that way.
Well, you know, Toru, she's an instigator.
No,
She
this one was absolutely Momoji's fault, though.
Yeah, she likes to rebel against the system.
So yeah, that happens, and they all end up on the roof. And even while still wearing the dress, Yuki just absolutely just wrecks Kyo by kicking him. And they turn into stick figures for the moment.
Because the kick is so powerful, it melts their flesh.
No, I think they just did it as a visual thing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, is that a stick fight reference or something? I'm like, I'm gonna turn it into a stick fight reference.
It could be Dick Figures reference. That's about stick figures, who are a bunch of dicks. I kid you not.
No, but I made sure I looked up the first ever reference, like the first ever stick fight thing that came out, and that was the Show game. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Spell. Oh, it's like Shao, something like that. Because it is part of Yang's name from Ruby.
Is it?
Yeah, Yang Xiaolong.
Xiaolong.
Yang Xiaolong.
Shaolin Showdown.
But yeah, this game that I'm talking about came out April 19th, 2001, which is actually the same time as the episodes were coming out.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So, for all we know, they could have actually made this reference in... Like, that's what I found out. Like, I tried looking up videos and I'm like, okay, I'm going to look up the game and all that.
Yeah.
Try and figure out the release date.
You know what anime of a game... You know what game I want to play based off an anime?
What?
Shaolin Soccer. Have you heard of that?
No.
And they're basically using like martial arts to play soccer. And I remember they made a movie of it. And it's like, oh, I don't know what came first, the movie or the manga or whatever. And it's like, oh no, this woman, she can't park. You know, she knew the Shaolin fist. She could get into that double park easy. And you see the person like, yeah, and the car just goes launching into the parking spot in front of two cars. And it's like that much space to this park. So she's just going, sure, Shaolin punch.
So yeah, Hattori tricks both Kyo and Yuki into taking a photo by asking, "What's the last letter of the alphabet?" What's the last letter of the alphabet?
Z or Z.
Z. It makes you smile when you say it, and that's what he was doing. He was tricking them into smiling for the photo.
Okay.
Yuki's trying to get himself undressed and he gets a button stuck in his hair, which I do not get. How does that happen?
I don't know, but that poor, luscious, flowing hair was ruined by the button.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, the button ruined its texture. Have you not seen on Family Guy where the nits are all living in the hair? And Clyde goes to shampoo and the nits are all dying? It's like the apocalypse. It's like the end of the world, but it's just Clyde like having a shower and shampooing his hair. So it's just like a normal thing, but it's like the nits, their world is completely destroyed.
I don't get what he's saying.
You know what nits are?
Yeah, I
bugs in
know
your
what
hair.
nits are. I'm just don't get what you're talking about.
Well, South Park made a joke about the nits, and they have this.
Oh,
civilization.
South Park! I didn't know you were talking about South Park, man.
Yeah, I said South Park.
Oh.
Yeah, and the nits have a civilization, and Clyde's like, okay, you got nits, you're gonna have to use this shampoo and this killing stuff for them. And it's like the nits are just having a very bad day. It's like the apocalypse. Like, the rapture has come to Earth for the nits. And Clyde's just like, I'm just gonna shampoo my hair. And the nits are all, no, and they're burning alive. It's pretty dark.
That was my phone.
Okay.
It was just saying that the app's closed.
What else is there? The cover.
Well, I've almost finished with episode 7. We're almost finished with episode 7, and then we'll wrap it up.
Alright.
So yeah, Yuki just tells Tori to avoid being alone with Hattori. Because he's the one that wipes people's memories. And he's the one that wiped the children's memories from episode 2.
What?
Yeah.
It's how can they wipe memories? It's so not coolio.
It's like the Men in Black.
I know, right?
Yeah. It's like, give a false story to cover it up. Except he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
It's actually better than what they have. So yeah, Toru and Hattori actually end up alone together right after he said that Yuki tells her that, and he's like, here's the address for the main estate, and we're gonna meet up.
Yeah, we're gonna go on a date. No, they don't go on a date, but
I will give you an upper chin hit.
But because he's popular, the girls are like, oh no.
He basically just wants to talk to her privately.
Yeah, but you know how the girls are in that.
With Yuki.
Yeah.
It's not the same with Hattori.
Yeah, but still, they got crushes. They got crushes on him. Not to the extent of
Yuki.
Yeah, but still.
So yeah, that's what we're gonna finish off on today, with Toru being invited to the main estate of the Somas for a private conversation. I'm gonna be taking a fair bit of got a fair bit of editing to do.
How private was this conversation? Find out next time on TM Scientists. You need to do an outro.
Links will be in the description to Bailey's channel. Do you have your other one up and running yet?
Almost. It should be up by tonight.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I just gotta remember the password.
And you also have... You mind if I hold on to this?
Yeah, go ahead. I just have one rule. Don't watch my hentai. Nah.
You don't have hentai on there.
Not on that one.
On your other one.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't have my hentai here. I have it on my other one that you don't know about.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I just told you. Fuck. Links will also be in the description to both of my channels. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video comes out. A ding, a ding, a ding.
Dong. I should go see if where I can buy a dong. And just hold it up like dong.
Don't you mean a gong? No,
gong. Oh,
you said dong.
Dong, a gong. Just get a vibrating dong to hit the gong. Dong.
A vibrating. And vibrator.
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't know what that face was, though. Yeah, I just did.
His sex face.
He's like,
It's like when you're watching hentai and those people have those faces. Oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And Mad Scientist out.
See you, everyone.